Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. You know what time it is, so let's get into it. So happy Monday, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather, and if you haven't been here before, I would like to welcome you to Mask Monday. And for everybody else, thanks for coming back and watching another video. Last week, in honor of Mother's Day, we took it easy and we really didn't get into too many new things. So instead of doing our weekly rewind, I decided to go ahead and give you a couple final thoughts on two products. We're gonna harken back to the very first episode of Mask Monday, and I'm going to wrap up my thoughts on the Shea Moisture Manuka Honey and Yogurt Treatment Hydrate and Repair Protein Power Treatment. Now, the claim of this product is to strengthen and protect extremely dry and brittle hair. Now, that claim right there, 100% I am behind. The thing that I notice the most, not so much the moisture, and that might have to do with the climate that I live in, because that's challenging at any point with any product, but the strength my hair has gained from using this product is just really unreal. I have quite a few baby hairs that go right along my hairline, as most people do, and I have noticed that they haven't broken off and they have completely resurfaced everywhere and they're not being pulled out anymore. So I'm really excited about that. So my baby hairs are all staying intact, growing, and my hairline actually looks a lot more full because everything that's broken off is growing back just nicely. It's a 100% recommend. I will tell you a little bit about how I use it. I have, like I said, we all know I'm dry. If you have thick hair or oily hair, you tend to feel like maybe around your hairline you tend to get a little bit greasy. I wouldn't use this more than twice a week if that is your situation, because I think it will add to the oiliness of your hair. But if you are extremely dry textured as I am, what I actually ended up doing was combining the Shea Moisture in with my normal Redken conditioner and giving it just a little bit more oomph, I guess. I mix the two and on a nearly daily basis, and then I use it as it is directed on the bottle and use it as a masking treatment. So I've been doing that twice a week, and I tend to wash my hair every day, which I know you're not supposed to, but I'm just one of those people that can't handle when they get like the ponytail dent. And because my hair is very fine, but there's a lot of it, when I do put my hair up in a ponytail or any kind of style that requires something to be clipped, it tends to leave dents and everything in my hair. And even when I sleep, I'm sure you guys notice that my ears stick out quite a bit. So when I sleep, it actually leaves a ripple in my hair. So I tend to enjoy washing my hair on a daily basis. If not, the most I'll wait is every other day. I really enjoy having fresh, clean hair that doesn't have a bunch of hair tie dents in it. That's how I've been using mine. I've garnered great results. So let's move on from there and say goodbye. Shea Moisture, you've been so good to us on Mask Monday, but we're gonna go ahead and put you on the shelf and maybe we'll see you again soon. In addition, instead of just air drying my hair this time, I did want to let you know that I used my Redken. It is the Pillow Proof Blow Dry. Pillow Proof Blow Dry is an express treatment blow drying primer. It speeds up the drying of your hair, but it also protects it from heat. And this is normally what I use because with my fine hair, I can hardly gain any kind of volume. It needs to be light if it's gonna go on my hair, so this guy is what I use when I do blow dry my hair. It's because I don't think I have ever mentioned that before on Mask Monday, because I normally go ahead and air dry my hair on those days. When I do use a blow dryer, this is the guy that I use. And it is extremely useful when you have a fashion color. If you have, like, I'm going to be going magenta soon. If you have blue, magenta, any kind of fashion color, this is going to be wonderful because it will, to a certain extent, it is going to save your pillowcases, because I had a far less transfer at the initial first week of dyeing when it, you know, kind of transfers everywhere. And now the second product that I have my final thoughts about is and it didn't take very long actually, the Bliss Mighty Marshmallow. It is the Bright and Radiant Whipped Mask. It is, how can I put this? It is a lifesaver for dry skin. It absolutely moisturizes your skin, and I feel like the texture of my skin is better the day following using this. So I have been using it twice a week, and the more I used it, it actually increased the benefits. I guess my face stayed illuminated for a longer period of time the longer I used this product. Really feeling good thoughts about this. So what I did was I went ahead against my better judgment, and just for you guys, I stopped using this past week, and I'm pretty sure you can't tell on camera, but I'm far more red, and on this side of my face in particular, my cheek areas around here, I'm extremely dry. Like, it almost looks like to the point where I need to exfoliate, but I know when my skin is this dry and this damaged that exfoliating, while it might look better to the eye, is actually only doing more damage. Mighty Marshmallow is definitely going back into that rotation because my face looked more luminous, my skin felt like it had more elasticity, more bounce. It was quite hydrated, and I enjoyed it. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue to use this now, and I don't think that I'm gonna be pulling away from it anytime soon. So if you have another hydrating, illuminating mask that you think I should give a shot, go ahead and put it down in the comments, and maybe I can do a little product face-off between the two. Now, new information for this week. I don't know if any of you have watched my recent unboxing of Amber Rose's Slut Box, the subscription box that combines makeup, beauty, activism, and a bunch of amazing things wrapped up all into one. It is a wonderful subscription box. I have a second on the way, so I can go ahead and give you a 100% Heather review. I felt like I kind of muted myself in a certain way. I wasn't being disingenuous in any sense. I was just muting myself because I kind of had it in the back of my mind, you know, what if my mom sees this? But you know what? I need to go ahead and give you guys the good, the real, and what I would say if I was sitting around at a barbecue talking to my friends. So if I unboxed this in front of my girlfriends and we were talking about the products, that's how I'm gonna review this second box. In reference to the first box, I had gotten the Measurable Difference Lipo Lotion. I just tried this today. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna read the back for you for those of you who have not watched my Slut Box video. This was a $60 value product, and it is to smooth, tone, and sculpt. You apply a generous amount of the Lipo Lotion to areas of concern. I personally went ahead and used it on my butt cheeks, my upper thighs, and like my mid thighs on the back, if that makes any sense. So basically the cellulite prone areas. It says to use the massaging applicator and massage in a circular motion for 3 minutes. And it says for best results, use the Measurable Difference Ultrasonic Beauty Massager. So when I read that, and took the lid off, I assumed that the little white nubs that you see would be the massaging portion of it, until I went to apply it and I discovered this little white button. So as you squeeze the product out, you're gonna hear it do that. And it jiggles and shakes like a vibrator. And it really just massages the back of your legs so well, I almost fell asleep. This is amazing. Now I understand, other than the ingredients necessary in order to live up to their claims, the price also includes this handy dandy vibration applicator. So while I believe that their ultrasonic beauty massager, I can only imagine what that's like, but if you wanted to know what the power behind this is, it's like one of the smaller vibrators. So that's the kind of power you're getting out of this. I hope that you enjoy the next Slut Box unboxing video. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into this week's products. So I've really been feeling like I've been going K-beauty crazy lately. It's really difficult to go to Sephora, especially Ulta, and not run across every K-beauty sheet mask, cream, solution, anything you want, they've got it. So it has absolutely exploded at Ulta, well, at least at the Ulta in my area, because they went from carrying absolutely nothing K-beauty to having an entire section of nothing but, an entire aisle on both sides. I found that was new were these Master Lab. Now this is from Moly, and like we have already used these before on Mask Monday, but this is a hyaluronic acid hydrating treatment for your face. So as we all know, this would be right up my alley. However, I am quite aware that it says acid. Per directions, it says problem, dry skin that lacks moisture. Effects, moisturizes by charging the skin with moisture. Solution, hyaluronic acid, skin fit sheet. How to use, 10 to 20 minutes per session. So it's another one of our wonderful chainsaw masks. So you know that I will be back to remove it for you guys, because you have to see the ugly behind the beauty. I'm gonna give this guy a go. I'm a little bit cautious. I'm definitely gonna play this one safe. It does say 10 to 20 minutes, but I'm going to have my husband keep an eye on the redness of my face while I have this on, to make sure that nothing goes wrong. After I use that, because it is a hyaluronic acid treatment, I am going to go in afterwards with my Mighty Marshmallow and just make sure that my skin stays very calm, because that is another benefit that I got from the Bliss Mighty Marshmallow, is that my skin feels very calm after using it. After your normal moisturizing routine and whatever you do to care for your under eyes, it just feels so good after the Mighty Marshmallow. So like I said, I know I already gave you my 100% recommend on that and my final thoughts. I just wanted to let you know that after the Tony Moly, I will be applying this guy, but I will already have my thoughts formed about this and this alone. So we will talk all about the Master Labs Intensive Hydrating Hyaluronic Acid Sheet Mask from Moly. So this seems to be the premium side of Moly. So we will see if it's premium or if it's poo-poo. And here we are, as I always do for you. I'm going to give you the chainsaw look. The beauty behind the beast behind the beauty, right? So this one tended to stay in place. It didn't do a lot of traveling downward, and I was sitting up the entire time, but it does kind of tend to pull away if you have a smaller face. It doesn't want to quite lay down all over. It tends to continue to have either folds or air bubbles in it. So I had a hard time with it staying applied to my skin around the mouth area, and I got through about 10 minutes. So 11 by now. So we're taking her off, as we always do. And you can tell that I cut it up with my cosmetic scissors to make sure that it fits better. But there we go, as I promised. So I'm gonna go ahead and do Mighty Marshmallow, and I will be back to give you my thoughts on the Moly. You guys, my face feels amazing. Absolutely amazing. I do want to note, however, that because I did use the marshmallow mask after the Moly sheet mask, I did end up washing or just rinsing off the Moly because I noticed that unlike other sheet masks where it feels like it's an essence that almost completely absorbs into your skin and kind of leaves it feeling maybe a little bit tacky, this one was more of a oily feeling. So I went ahead and just splashed that off with some lukewarm water and applied the marshmallow mask. And the combination of the two has got your girl feeling great. I mean, right here, all through here, like I said, was super dry. I don't feel any tightness when I'm smiling. You will notice that my face is red, but that is just because if I touch it, it turns red. So, rosacea, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy this week. So we will see next week if there was any kind of noticeable difference after using the Moly mask, and if I do notice any difference, how long does it last? Thank you guys for joining me on another Mask Monday. I hope that you enjoyed. And if you are new here, do me a favor and hit that red subscribe button and go ahead and give this video a like if you enjoy what you're seeing, and comment below and start a conversation. This is a community that I'm trying to build, and we can all benefit from what we know. So let's share it with others. Until next time, you guys, love, light, and highlight.